Good morning, friends. Dollar rupee last trading at 74.75. It's a down move from 76 plus to sub 75 levels. What is there in pipeline? We'll just try to see. On weekly time frame, what we can observe is that there was a resistance line around 75.75 to 76.00, and it broke above that particular resistance zone, sustained there for 1 week, but immediately next week it fell down. Means it's somewhat false breakout on the higher side. That being the case, we need to see the rapid movement, whether it is taking downward. Downward in the sense means towards 74.00 or 73.50. But since year end market is there, liquidity is less, volatility will be high because market participants are less. That being the case, we expect lot of volatility within a short range. And if we see the daily chart, what we can see is that it touched the lower part of the Bollinger Band. Thereafter, it is at 74.75. As of now, nothing great we can see on our daily part. Then we'll come back to the hourly part. What we can see is that a continuous downward movement making a lower high, lower low type. And if we see the line chart of that one, why I am preferring the line chart? Because that gives a clear picture about the price movement. Here, what we see, some sort of neutrality zone. What it means by that? Means here price is not making lower low, rather trying to make a higher low in this particular zone. So thereby challenging the downward movement for a time being. So what it means, we need to see whether this neutrality is changed to positivity, thereby making an higher low, or the neutrality is again negated and again sell upticks is continued or not. That we need to observe here. On 15-minute time chart, what we can see is that the same thing is that means on the lower part, that is around 74.60, 74.65 area, one what it calls is your pin bar is there. That means price rejection at the lower level. Now there may be a possibility of testing the low. So in coming time, we need to see whether the dollar rupee is again testing 74.60, 74.65 area or not. And thereafter, whether it takes support and moves higher, or breaks the low and further continues on the downward move or not, we need to check. Just we would like to check the other pairs only for reference purpose. The dollar index is at 96.24. Nothing great as of now. We'll check it from first and second week of January. On GBP dollar, it is at 1.3423. It took support around 1.3200 and moved higher towards 1.3460 level. And we need to see that how the price behaves here. On euro dollar part, it is at 1.1306. It took support around 1.122530 levels and trying to make consolidation. On Brent crude, after making a low of 69.5060 level, it shoot up higher. So we need to carefully observe this particular instrument. And If we see the monthly chart, in the month of November, there was some means good sell off in this particular instrument. Thereafter, during this month, it is trying to regain the losses incurred on the month of November. On weekly time frame, what we see, it took support at that 50 period moving average, and also trying to close this week above the center band. If it week in this week, that is the Friday, and it is able to close above the above the center band, that being the case, some sort of bullishness may be seen. On daily part, what we can see is that some sort of resistance around 80.00 to 80.50, and we need to wait for some good price action to decide which direction the instrument or the Brent crude is moving. This much from my side. Thank you.